Here we are at the Cumberland Gap, kind of in the, you might say, the corners of Tennessee, Virginia, and Kentucky. And here we go through the tunnel. The Cumberland Gap is a really historical places of Daniel Boone, Native Indians, Wilderness Road, Civil War, caves, a lot of hauntings and ghostly stories up in this area, a lot as well as history. But even one particular is Cudjos Cave, which is now Gap Cave. But it goes back to the story of this writer had a novel out called J.T. Trowbridge back in 1864 came up with this novel, Cudjos, not Cudjo, C-U-D-Jo's novel, and they have a little place up here, but it's not there anymore, I don't think. I'm going to try to find it, because there used to be a road that came up through here where you could stop at the little tourist place, get some to eat, get tourists, and wait to go in the cave. But today I don't think that's there, but let's go out there and let's find out. And also, there's rumors and stories about hidden Civil War gold in these Cumberland Mountains areas. Cool. There we go. We just went through the tunnel. Let's go check out some more stuff. Whoa, how you doing? Didn't expect to see this. another can. I don't know if we can go out or not. Let's see. I guess we can. Alright, so here we are, Kentucky and Virginia. Tennessee should be out that way. Alright, here we are at Daniel Boone parking area. Let's go check this out. Let's see what's. I think this is where I need to be. Go find that. Buffalo. Okay. Started with buffalo, I guess. Native Americans. And you had the pioneers come through. Eventually, everybody started coming through, looks like. Ah, little boy, how'd it go? Ah, let's go check it out. A better day to be hiking. So out here. And beautiful day, not too hot. And here we are at the Wilderness Trail. And we're going to check out Gap Cave, which is actually Cudjos Cave. Got a little wind on me there. Just imagine this right here is where all the Native Americans, and even before then all the buffalo used to roam through this gap. And all the thousands of pioneers who came over the mountains, they traveled down this trail. Cool, let's go check out the cave. There's some of the cliffs right up there before you get to the cave. Fixing to come up there. Whew. Man, I can tell you that that's the coolest air. It's cooler than air conditioning. Oh wow, look like a big snake. It's not. Different names of it right there. I think saltpeter, and then king salmon, but it was also Cudjos. Which evidently, from right there, you could tell there was a road there. Yeah, how about that? Cool. I mean, that's just as cool can be coming out. I mean, if you're having a heat stroke, this would be the place to come right here. I don't want to run into your rattlers, but it wouldn't be so cool if they were in here. And let's see. And they obviously got the gate locked here. I don't know if my night thing's picking up real well in here. There's that. I thought it was a snake for a minute. There it is right there. And it goes back in there, and certain times, you know, of the year you can make reservations and go into the cave. Cool. So here it is. It is cool. I could sit here and just cool off. Yeah. All right. And again, obviously, you're looking at this picture right here. That's the old Cudjos on the left there. There must have been, it had to be in a highway up in here. How the heck it got up in here? There's a ledge right there, which, yeah, that would be about right, but I don't know how you, it'd be an awful drop off down there. Oh, I bet it was on down here. Now I can't see. I'm sure my glasses. Glasses in here. Let's check it out down here. Because I only suspect this might have been the walkway to the actual cave, and right down here would been the road and all the ticks and poison ivy and stuff like that. But let's check it out, see. That's what I would imagine. That was the walkway up through there, and then there was a road down through here, probably where I'm standing on. This was all roadway at one time. Possibly came down through here. Maybe it was on down a little bit ways. Don't fall. Trying to find evidence of the old roadway. See if we can find something down here. Poison ivy all over the place. And who knows? Sugar bush. If I had to suspect, I'd say probably, I don't fall down, it's a little steep. I would have the best bet that Cudjos was right in here, because it flattens out. That probably was the walkway up there. So this would be the best evidence that I have where the old Cudjos used to be, right here. I don't see anything else in here that's showing any evidence, but kind of a flat area here, so I would say this is probably it. Check for ticks after this. Watch out for snakes. Yeah, some big trees right there. Yeah, right up over here, where I think it probably was. Down through here. Definitely gonna have ticks on me.
So, folks, there are stories about this Cudjos cave, which I always like that's better than the other caves today, being haunted. And it's haunted with a lot of course, happenings of all kinds of different people in the past that have been there, the Native Americans and pioneers, but particularly in the Civil War, there was soldiers who went and investigated this place, and it's like really many miles long, and you get lost in it, and a lot of them got lost. And supposedly there's officers walking around that they can see, which actually the rangers and the people that in the park have actually saw these people and ghosts and apparitions in the cave. However, the biggest story involves some lost gold, or some lost, it was actually a payroll that was coming through for the Confederate soldiers in gold coins. So there was some soldiers, and this being kind of more like the end of the war, thinking, let's try to cash in on this and get rich. And there was about four of them that decided, let's try to rob this, and blame it on the Union soldiers, because they're always coming around and having these skirmishes and doing things like this. So one night, they decided to head off, and this had been after a lot of people had been sick and with the measles, and everybody's on quarantine, so they were able to escape, and they escaped to stake out the payrolls that came through, and then they ambushed it and actually killed all the people on the wagon train, and pushed the wagon train and hid it over the mountains, and then took the gold and hid it up in this area somewhere off the road, or it was in the cave or mountains. But as it is in the military, you always get moved around, and they got stationed somewhere else and had to move out, and most of them all got killed before they could actually get back here. And actually one had stated at his deathbed to a person was a friend of his, and told him about this and where the treasure was. And then after he died, John Delaney actually came out to this area of the Gap and supposedly stayed in a hotel here somewhere, and that's where the story came from, as the hotel owner was telling about it, because he was always looking for this gold up in there. And then just one day he just left and disappeared. Never heard anything from him again. So maybe either he found the gold, or it's still up there. How cool is that?
So this is something I don't see every day. Little Congress, what's that say? Bicycle Museum. Please understand that this is already on video. We are okay, pretty cool. It's got a little thing here. Cumberland Gap right there. Let's see, it says it's there. It's open or not. Alright. It's just a little museum out in the middle of nowhere. How about that? Look at the bicycles there. never had one like that. Western Flyer. Lemon. There's a swing. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4-rider. What about that? This looks more like something I might have had when I was a kid. Up there. Never had any like that though. There's no one right there. Let's see, and there's a big one right there. It's got the wheel on it. Must have been somebody's interest on there. Cool. J.C. Higgins and some of the names on these. Little one right there. Cool. And that one right there was actually powered. How cool is that?